You want to never lose? Then stop fantasizing about victory and start building the version of yourself that cannot be defeated. Not by emotion, not by pressure, not by time. There's a reason I don't crack when the room tightens and the air feels thin. I was forged in a place where comfort didn't exist, where approval didn't matter, where weakness wasn't judged, it was erased. You call it harsh. I call it necessary. You think you want to win. I know what it costs. Everyone likes to talk about discipline until it demands their sleep, their peace, their pride. Everyone wants mental strength until it means no one will understand them anymore. You say you want to be like me. Good. Then listen carefully. The White Room is not a building. It's a decision, a protocol, a life. It's the choice to abandon the softness that keeps you average and step into a routine that doesn't care how you feel. It only cares whether you execute. Rule 1. Eliminate noise. Not reduce, eliminate. No constant notifications, no endless opinions, no need to broadcast your struggle for sympathy. If it's not part of the mission, it's a leak in your system. You don't fight leaks by inspiring yourself. You rip out the pipe, seal the pressure, and continue. The world will call you cold. Let them. Their warmth is why they quit. Rule 2. Train under stress. Most people practice when it's easy, then shatter when it's real. I reverse it. I build precision inside discomfort. I learn to breathe when the room shrinks. Think when the clock screams. Act when doubt claws at the door. If your method only works when the sky is clear, you don't have a method, you have a mood. Stop chasing a feeling. Build a framework that performs at zero visibility. Rule 3. Emotional silence. Not suppression, control. Suppression buries emotion until it explodes. Control observes emotion until it obeys. Anger approaches. I log it, extract information, and choose response. Fear knocks. I check it for facts, then assign it a seat in the back. Sadness visits. I let it pass, but it doesn't rewire my plan. I am not empty. I am ordered. Chaos is a visitor, not a resident. You think resilience is natural. It isn't. It's engineered. You test yourself daily, on purpose, before the world does it by force. Cold showers are not enough. Inspirational quotes are not enough. You will tempt your own limits until they break, then rebuild them cleaner. Every day a controlled burn, so the wildfires cannot spread. Every day a small discomfort, so you stop negotiating with pain. People think I lack empathy. They're wrong. I see people clearly too. Clearly, I can map their triggers in minutes, where praise controls them, where envy corrodes them, where fear freezes them. That's why I don't hand them mine. If someone can pull your strings, they will. If they can't, they'll call you heartless. Accept the label and continue. Your mission is not to be admired. It's to be effective. You want to know why you keep losing? Because you keep telling yourself a story where your feelings are the main character. You narrate defeats to make them softer. Justify distractions to feel safer. Call surrender self-care when it's just avoidance in a nicer suit. In the White Room mindset, there is no narrator, only metrics, methods, outcomes. Did it work? Did it fail? Adjust it. No drama, no defense, only data. You think strength is the loudest scream in the room? Strength is the last calm mind in a storm. When others descend into panic, I slow down. When accusations fly, I reduce to facts. When pressure spikes, I narrow the frame to the next correct action. Pressure is not an enemy, it's an instructor. It reveals who has a process and who has a personality pretending to be a process. You want my mindset? So, listen here. Replace identity with standards. Don't say I am disciplined. Say I meet these standards daily. Identity becomes vanity. Standards remain measurable. Replace hope with design. Hope waits. Design builds. Hope asks for leniency. Design writes redundancy into the plan. When life removes a piece, your structure stands. Replace pride with precision. Pride defends the old method to protect the ego. Precision discards yesterday's method if today's data disproves it. You will lose people. Understand this early. When you stop leaking emotions, those who fed on your reactions will starve. When you stop validating weakness, those who worship comfort will resent you. Do not hate them. Do not convert them. Move quietly. Build relentlessly. Let your results produce the gravity that either pulls the right ones closer or pushes the wrong ones away. You're afraid of being misunderstood. That fear is the last chain on your ankle. The cost of mastery is misinterpretation. They will call you distant because you stopped oversharing. They will call you arrogant because you stopped apologizing for standards. They will call you robotic because you stopped letting storms decide your steps. Accept the names. Keep the mission. Pain will visit. Let it in through one door and out the other. Do not build it a home. When it arrives, write. List the facts. Find the lesson. Convert it into a drill, then return to the schedule. The schedule is sacred. The schedule is the spine. Without it, you collapse into sentiment. With it, you survive every season. The White Room mindset is not glamorous. It will not trend. It will not give you a personality others can clap for. It will give you something better. A life that doesn't swing on the mood of the day. A mind that doesn't fracture under scrutiny. A body that moves when asked. A reputation that arrives months after the work is done and leaves a trail no critic can erase. Now, a choice. Keep the patterns that kept you predictable, or step into a discipline that makes you unreadable. Keep explaining why you couldn't, or execute while others explain. Keep narrating your emotions, or write procedures that outperform them. The door is simple. The crossing is not. If you are truly ready to build the self that never loses even when you take a hit, even when plans collapse, even when the world misreads your silence, then prove it. Comment, "I embrace the White Room." Not to impress me. To declare to yourself that the experiment begins now. Then do 3 things. Like this, if your comfort has cost you enough. Share this with the one person who could become a weapon if they stop negotiating with their limits. Save this and replay it when your feelings try to retake the wheel. You say you want to never lose. Here's the truth you won't hear in soft rooms. You don't become unbeatable by being perfect. You become unbeatable by becoming systematic. Systems don't get tired. Systems don't argue. Systems don't beg. And when they fail, they are refined, quietly, precisely. Be the system. Be the mind that does not waver. Be the ghost that others can't predict. And when it is finally time to strike, do it with such calm inevitability that they call it fate. It wasn't fate. It was the White Room.